Today's lecture will be around the comparison between ISO 9001 2008 edition and 2015 edition. What are the changes have been done to this edition? In 2008 we have 8 clauses, but in 2015 we have 10 clauses. First 3 clauses are same in both of them: scope, normative references, and definition. Then we have quality management system, management responsibility, resources management, product realization, measurement analysis, and improvement. In 2015 edition, clause number 4, which is the context of the organization, and this is new applied to this edition. Number 5, leadership. Leadership related to management responsibility. All responsibility for the management will be mentioned in the leadership. Planning closed also to number 4, which is quality management system in 2008 edition. Support also related to resources management. Operation related to 7, clause number 7, which is product realization. And then we have 9 and 10, performance evaluation and improvement, which replaced number 8, which is measurement analysis and improvement. And 4 changes have been made to this edition. First point, the name for some terms. The name for some terms have been changed, such as products. Products now it's product and service, because ISO 9001 not limited only to products but also to service. And that was also in 2008 edition. There was a statement stating that products means product and service, but now in 2015 edition it's clearly identified in all notes in the ISO. And also documentation and records. Documentation and records, now it's documented information identified in all notes in the standard. For all activities inside the lab, you need a specific document, such as forms, SOPs, work instruction. And the result of this activity shall be recorded in a specific record. So you have documentation and records, document and record. But now both of them combine together to be documented information, and that's clearly identified in all notes in this standard. And work environment, now it's environment for the operation of processes. And purchased products, now externally provided products and services, and that's also mentioned in ISO 17025 2017 edition, as I explained before. Supplier, now external provider. And quality manual, as I explained before in ISO 17025 2017 edition, that quality manual not mentioned or has been removed from the standard. Also same in 9001 2015 edition. Before that, in 2008 edition, it was clearly identified that quality manual is required, and the quality management structure as in this shape, that it's from quality policy, quality manual, procedures, and at the end forms. So quality manual was required, but now not mentioned or has been removed, so it's not required anymore. But if you still want to keep it in the lab and to use quality manual, there is no problem from that. In 2008 edition, there was a management representative, or MR, and he was the responsible person to establish quality management system and reporting to the top management. And top management, they were responsible to provide all resources required. But now in 2015 edition, all under the leadership. He was responsible to ensure that processes needed for quality management system established, implemented, and maintained, and to reports on the performance of quality management system to the top management, including needs for improvement, and to promote awareness of customer requirement, and all of these activities now under the leadership and the process approach, which is very important and shall be applied in the organization, and also was required in 2008 edition. Process approach: organization shall look at the activities as a process. You shall look at each activity as a process, from input and output, and performance of these activities also shall be monitored. So has been required in the previous edition, but now has been promoted to be applied to all processes in the organization. Standard also has a flow diagram, and that also will be explained in details after that. Has a flow diagram to explain how the process approach works. For each process in the organization, you should have this: inputs for the process, for the activity, and output from this activity. And these activities, when it will start, starting point, and when it will end, and the source for inputs, and the receivers of outputs, such as the customer. And also you should monitor this process, so you should have control or checkpoints, process controls or checkpoints, to monitor and measure the performance of this activity. And very important point: preventive action. As I explained before in ISO 17025 2017 edition, that preventive action has been removed from all the standard and replaced by the word risk-based thinking. Risk-based thinking now is very important. Before that, there was a corrective action and preventive action. Correction to correct issue already happened, something already happened, non-conformity already happened, and you want to correct this. Corrective action: what you will do to prevent or to avoid the reoccurrence of the issue again, or the non-conformity again. As example, if you have non-conformity, and what you will do to prevent that non-conformity to happen again. And preventive action to prevent before it happened, to prevent the issue before it happened. So what you will do to avoid the occurrence of the issue or the non-conformity. But now preventive action has been removed in all of the standard, also in 9001 2015 edition, and replaced by the word risk-based thinking. And in case of risk-based thinking, the organization shall think based on the risk they have to avoid the occurrence of issue or non-conformity. So they shall plan and implement actions to address all risks and opportunities inside the organization, to find out risks that may have a negative effect on the organization activities and they try to eliminate or reduce these risks, and also to find out all opportunities that may have a positive effect on the organization activities and try to use these opportunities. That was the end for our lecture for today. I tried to collect the main changes compared to the previous edition, and also will be explained in details with each clause. Thank you, and see you in the next lecture.